All right, let's talk Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers, and this was a disappointing game. I mean, you expected the Packers to lose this game, right? Just because the Eagles are very good. It's a 2 versus 7 seed. The only time the 7 seed has won that was last year when the Packers beat the Cowboys. It's rare that it happens. And while we would see some really good Jordan Love stuff in the second half, and we'll get into those plays, there were some ugly plays here by Jordan Love really in the first half where he was kind of a bit of a mess. So let's talk about the bad there and then also some of the good that happened later on. And what's to make of all of it is what we'll talk about at the end of the video. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start off with this play, because let's not forget, despite the multiple actual turnovers, there was what very well could have been a turnover on this play where it's a first down and 10 very early on in the game. So obviously they had the fumbled kickoff to start the game, then the Eagles convert, get a touchdown. So now you're already in trouble and you're backed up here with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left, but you got zone coverage. You have a nice concept designed to beat this coverage by LaFleur. Love takes the snap, and I'm not going to say this is wide open by any means. Corners breaking in. It's not a wide open play. There's a window. There's an opportunity, right? Good throw and good catch. You can certainly convert this, but this is not going to be a good throw. Love's throw just sails on him, and because of that, it really could have been intercepted right there. And I don't know if that's 6, but it's probably at least getting you inside the 20-yard line for Philadelphia. So very lucky to not have another turnover right off the bat and put them really in a hole early on. The Eagles were definitely able to make some plays like this one. It's Nolan Smith going up one-on-one against the right tackle, and this is just a great pass rush move. Watch as he goes with the inside move, but gets there so quickly that Love, usually when he sees someone trying for an inside move, hey, no worries, I'll get outside the pocket. I'm athletic enough, I can outrun a lot of edge rushers. Well, not Nolan Smith. As you see, Smith's going to chase him down. Love was trying to make something happen, but just Smith got there too quickly. So, great, really, that's just a great defensive play. I don't hold anything against Love on that one. But now let's get to the, first let's start off with the interception that happened right at the beginning of the second half. So, obviously, no Christian Watson in this game. He's usually the guy you look at in a situation like this with a one-on-one matchup against quarters coverage. But, you don't want to not throw the ball down the field just because you don't have your best downfield threat, right? You want to try it. And this is also one of the difficult things about Watson getting hurt the last game of the season. If he was hurt midway through the season, you'd be able to try a bunch of different guys, see who you like here. Well, here it's Dontavian Wicks going up one-on-one against Darius Slay. Love takes the snap. Slay is not letting him get down the field. Slay is prepared for a deep shot. Wicks does an all right job. There just isn't that much separation right here. Again, do you want to crush Jordan Love for this? You could, but he also wants to be able to push the ball down the field. He wants to try and take chances, and when things aren't going well offensively, a lot of times this is the move. Hey, instead of trying to be able to convert 12 plays, let's try to hit one of these, and then maybe we only have to convert one play, and we're at least in field goal range. However, watch this defensive play by Darius Slay to notice the ball and get the interception. Would you have liked that one pushed a little bit further? I don't know, maybe. It's tough because it's so far down the field. It's just you threw up a 50-50 ball to a bad matchup and you got burned on it. It is what it is. At a certain point, though, it's the playoffs. I don't care about the process to some degree. Sometimes you got to care about the results. That's not true. I definitely care about the process. But, in these situations, the fans don't care about the process, only the results, and the results weren't good. But this interception at the end of the first half was just awful. There's no other word for it. This was just an awful play by Jordan Love. So that's the route he's going to try and hit. It's quarters coverage. So, okay, 3 linebackers you have to worry about, but you should be able to, find a gap in coverage because there's just 3 players over the middle. They're not all linebackers, but usually 2 linebackers and safety or corner will be the 3. Here, Love takes the snap, so you see where the window is, and you see where Zach Bond is. You just got to make sure you throw it there before the route gets to Zach Bond. And I don't know what Love is missing here. You could say, well, he just didn't see the linebacker. There's no offensive lineman or defensive lineman blocking his view on this one. He sees the linebacker. I think he's just I think he wanted to throw this earlier, waited too long, and is still just in the mindset of, I want to make this throw. But he throws it right at Zach Bond. Had they thrown that earlier, they probably get a completion there, I think. At least have a chance, and then you're in field goal range. Can make it a 10-3 game right there. Fortunately, the Eagles weren't able to capitalize, but that could have gone very wrong. And it was just a bad play by him. There's no getting around it. Now, we did see some of those classic good Jordan Love plays like this one. It's going to be a 3rd down and 12 situation, so they're in field goal range, but they want more than 3 here. Love takes the snap. He looks down to field, but it's 3rd and 12. I mean, nothing's really getting open. The Eagles don't give you much anyway, so Love is just going to try and see what he can do. And as you see, he's going to rush up. He's not even thinking about sliding right here, and he nearly picks up the 1st down. They get just short, but they do then go for it on 4th and 1 and convert. Ultimately, the drive gets stalled, and then they missed the field goal, so that didn't help. But this was still a good play by Love. This play was a really good one by Jordan Love in a big spot. I mean, they really need to score at some point. They still have a 0 on the scoreboard, part of that due to the missed field goal, but still, 8 minutes left in the 3rd. It's going to be a blitz here as it's 3rd down and 4. You see it's a cover 1 blitz. And you see that route right there. The reason why this route is one you want to look towards, I mean, there's 2 reasons. One, it's just further down the field, so taking a shot down the field is always a good thing if you can. It's Dontavian Wicks here once again who's running this route, but also you see that it's the safety who's going to be picking this up. Because there's a blitz, safety picks up a slot receiver, so it's a pretty good matchup for a couple of reasons. As you see, Love is going to take the snap. He just fires it up. He's just, trusting that this is one that could get open, but also, I mean, I think what's really interesting about this is how he makes this throw. Because he could just bomb it down the field, he could just throw up a jump ball, but he's smart. He knows where the safety is in position, closer towards the middle of the field, so he knows where to put this ball, closer, kind of more underneath, letting his receiver make the play happen. The safety's over the top of the receiver, so you don't want to just throw it deep, you want to throw it a little bit shallower. As you see, great catch here by Dontavian Wicks, but also a smart throw here from Jordan Love. This allows them to get into field goal range, again, to drive stall, but hey, at least it was able to give, in theory, make it a 1-score game, right? I mean, it did make it a 1-score game, but then, of course, they had to get a stop afterwards for it to stay at a 1-score game. That was the issue. They gave him a touchdown right after, but hey, at least, this play was good. It was. After the Eagles offense, woke up and scored again, the Packers still stayed competitive. They were still making plays. Like, this is a nice play by Jordan Love. It's going to be a zone coverage concept. You see the route on the screen, trying to get into a gap in coverage here. As you see, Love's going to take the snap. This is going to work. They're going to get a little bit of a window. Not much, but on 3rd and 7, it's all Love needed on that play. So definitely some really good plays. Of course, this one was a highlight reel level one. You're going to see that Love's going to hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs, who makes a move, and this is just an incredible run. Couple guys, I'm going to pause it right here just for copyright reasons, but a couple guys get their arms on him, not able to do much. Here you see a couple more guys get their arms on him. Finally, he gets brought down. I'm like, oh man, you can't finish that? That was so close to an all-time highlight, but still a really, great run to, again, keep them in it. Unfortunately, like I said, the Eagles offense woke up at the same time, making things difficult, but these are still impressive plays by the Packers. And then this play, I mean, it's tough for the Packers. There's no margin for error at this point because of their incredibly slow start, the horrible first half. 4th down and 3, and the receiving core is so injured at this point. You have just a depth receiver running this route. You see, it's a good play call by LaFleur. He gets open, but unfortunately, just not paying attention to where the line is. Not a great play there. Certainly, hard to blame Love too much. That was Malik Heath who misplayed that one, and then that was kind of it, right? Giving the ball back down 2 scores. That they needed that one. So yeah, as a whole, Love made some real nice plays in the second half, I thought, and showed why he is Jordan Love and what he can do well, but ultimately, he needs to play better. They can't be, and this has kind of been a trend. Both Vikings games this happened, or there's been other games where they just get off to these slow starts, and you can't do that in the playoffs and expect to win many games. The good news for Green Bay, this is still a very young team, plenty of room to improve, but definitely they're going to have to, fix these slow starts more than anything. But yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.